My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 17, 2025. It is 1:27 a.m. Alright, so let's go on Twitter. I have a lot to share with you. I'm a little bit late. I didn't record anything yesterday. So let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. I didn't go in the background. Spare? What the F is wrong with these people? Every other woman on earth can do cooking shows, run businesses, etc. without her husband by her side, except Meghan. They are literally trying every angle. I think I respond to that. Where's my response? Yeah, like a few minutes ago. Devils never sleep. Alright? The thing they are trying and saying to bring her and her show down are so ridiculous, stupid, mentally unstable. Someone needs to bring the Daily Failure racist columnist, A. Bischoff, back to reality. Oh, I didn't read what he said. Okay, spare Prince Harry snubbed by ambitious Meghan Markle and new Netflix series. Sources have claimed Prince Harry is nowhere to be seen and Meghan Markle's new business venture. But the thing that Meghan is doing is things that she was doing prior meeting Harry. And what Harry has to do with that? Wasn't he in the last show he appeared along with all the other people who were in the show? What can Harry offer? Can Harry cook? He did come to eat at the last episode when all of them came together. A royal commentator has claimed that Prince Harry has become a spare and his wife. I mean, last month he was doing his thing, Invictus. These people are ridiculous. A royal commentator has claimed that Prince Harry has become a spare in his wife Meghan Markle's professional life. The Duchess of Sussex released her 8-part series with Love Meghan on Netflix earlier this month. Meghan stars in all 33-minute episodes, each one featuring various of her Hollywood pals, and she shows them hosting tips and tricks. However, her husband, well, for Harry's side, Meghan does the hosting for Harry, isn't it? She was showing her friends how to do different things and things like that. But in Harry's household, it's Meghan's household. So Meghan be doing the hosting and the cooking and all of that. And she shows them hosting tips and tricks. However, her husband, Prince Harry, makes just one brief appearance at the end of the final episode when he joins Meghan, her mother Doria Ragland, and friends for an outdoor celebratory brunch. Meghan's show is coming back with season 2 this autumn. The Duke of Sussex is also absent from Meghan's other business ventures like her new lifestyle brand As Ever and her upcoming podcast series Confession of a Female Founder. I mean, they don't even know. I mean, they just love to jump the line. They don't even know what's gonna be on not only the Netflix episode 2 and the podcast. What if she decided to interview Harry or something? The same can be said about Meghan's mother. She appeared in the last episode as well. She was not in any of the other episodes. Okay, now the Daily Mail Alison Bischoff, who is usually critical of the Sussexes, said the Duke has made a spare like the eponymous title of his memoir and his wife's business ambitions. In her column for the outlet, the commentator reported that according to sources, Harry will not be making... What source? They don't know shit. From that alone, they don't know shit. Harry will not be making an appearance in the new season of her new show, nor her podcast series whatsoever. They don't know. Okay? Unless if Meghan did an interview somewhere and they pick up... Meghan is not gonna tell. Okay? She wrote, it can be revealed that the TV show and audio series will be entirely solo effort an all Meghan affair. Sources say there is no sign of Prince Harry in the second TV series and no glimpse of their children, Archie 5 and Lilibet 3 either. They don't know, okay? They do not know anything. Sources reportedly say he's not in the second season of With Love Meghan. It's her and more friends, more of the same. Okay, we'll see. Oh, Lord. I think I read that. The thing they are trying and saying to bring her and her show down are so ridiculous, stupid, mentally unstable. Someone needs to bring the Daily Failure racist columnist A. Bashoff back to reality. And there's me saying here, the devil never sleep. Okay, yes, the racists are. Crickets with Pamela Anderson doing her show without her husband or partner. Rachel Ray was married at the time she was doing her cooking show, and no one says she snubbed her husband for doing the cooking show without him. These derangers and trolls are evil. Yeah, like I said, they are the devils. Racism, nameless sources, there is no sources. Right? They are running out of negative things to write about. And alcohol. Clearly, they are running out of alcohol. They just can't keep up with the hate when it comes to the Sussexes. They backed the wrong horse and made a big show out of it. And now they are realizing in a rather painful way that Harry and Meghan were the couples to follow. Too late now. Can't go back. Yep, they are definitely. You would have thought they would stop by now and try to at least join on the bandwagon to say positive. No, they continue with their nonsense. Okay, too late now, can go back. Yep, they are definitely going to need more booze. They might want to cozy up to Willie some more and see if he'll share his stash. Laughing my ass off. Loser tabloids. Alright, after this, that's it. Can someone please tell me what confession Prince Harry will have as a female founder? That's a good one. Asking for a friend. Yep. I mean, they both are doing their own respective things that they've been doing way before they met each other. Oh, next tweet. I was looking at some comment. Alright. Let's pause this. They brought an expert on UK TV to say Meghan's cooking show was dangerous. Did they? But they didn't bring anyone to say that Kate advising people going through chemotherapy to stand in the sun was actually dangerous. At this point, it's not double standard, it's open racism. I mean, we been know that. Alright, this is someone that I black and she respond to it. They say it supposedly perpetuated the image of the traditional wife who has to stay home and cook, so it was dangerous for feminism. But at the same time, they celebrate Kate being a Stepford wife. Oh. That's what I was thinking when I started reading that. The caption. I was thinking when they said something, but they didn't bring anyone to say that Kate, this part here, when I saw Kate and I was thinking of this. When she was flavoring, there's some images of the chef that was standing next to her when she was making that crazy looking pancake. Looked like she was moving back. Okay, the so-called expert will say anything for $300. Remember the donkey sanctuary and the Oprah interview? Okay, it is blatantly trying their best to take Meghan down. God is good. Neither did they bring anyone when this piece of things landed on a plate dressed as something. Believe it was meant to be a dish. There's the lie. Who has been served in this manner? Where's the craft in this? Oh my Lord. It has always been open racism, dangerous because it inspires wrong people to think outside the box and give them ideas above the station. I'm telling you, the US, the 92% in the US, some who probably didn't know about Meghan now, or they wanted a distraction. Meghan came the right time for the distraction for them. Cooking, showing off that thing, the Le Creuset dishes, and things that they bought and all of that. So I remember when Meghan's 40 by 40 initiative was condemned as dangerous. Then the late Queen Elizabeth did 60 by 60. I don't recall any concern expressed about the 60 by 60 ideas. What's dangerous about people cooking and feeding themselves? Some forms of chemo do make you more sensitive to the sun while others do not. I know because I went through chemo. It depends on what you had. I don't know anything about that, so I'm not even gonna say a thing. The more they do and comment, the more evidence they give of exactly who and what they are. The truth will always be exposed. Let them scream into the void. They are who they've always been. It's high time us Meghan Sussex supporters move on. She has. Alright, let's go to the next one. Warrior Chef. Oops. Next tweet. Okay. So this is the new person that they bought. Okay. Oh, I was thinking of the show. Okay, never mind. A royal chef whose meal were so bad that they made the entire royal family sick has the guts to criticize a mom who cooks for fun. First of all, the show was refreshing and soothing to watch. Only a good-for-nothing jealous hound will see anything wrong with that show. By the way, I finished watch everything. I watch everything. I think it was Friday I watched a little bit. Saturday, did I watch something? After I came from the funeral, I think I did. And then yesterday, I rewatched something again. So, yeah, I watch everything. Warrior Chef says Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has become a burden to King Charles Slam's pretentious Netflix series. I mean, whose fault is that? That Meghan show has become a burden to Charles. Whose fault is that? Who told Charles to watch it? Okay, it's the same thing, in the book Spare, when Harry was saying, Charles was saying something about he can't afford to have Meghan there and all of that.
Driving us out into the fields, asked about Meg. Not with great interest, just casually. Still, he didn't always ask, so I was pleased. She's good, thanks. Does she want to carry on working? Say again. Does she want to keep on acting? Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I expect she'll want to be with me, doing the job, which would rule out Suits, since they film in Toronto. I see. Well, darling boy, there's not enough money to go around. I stared. What was he banging on about? He explained, or tried to. I can't pay for anyone else. I'm already having to pay for your brother and Catherine. I flinched. Something about his use of the name Catherine. I remembered the time he and Camilla wanted Kate to change the spelling of her name because there were already 2 royal ciphers with a C and a crown above. Charles and Camilla? It would be too confusing to have another. Make it Catherine with a K, they suggested. I wondered now what came of that suggestion. I turned to Willie, gave him a look that said, "You listening to this?" His face was blank. Pa didn't financially support Willie and me and our families out of any largesse. That was his job. That was the whole deal. We agreed to serve the monarch, go wherever we were sent, do whatever we were told, surrender our autonomy, keep our hands and feet inside the gilded cage at all times, and in exchange the keepers of the cage agreed to feed and clothe us. Was Pa, with all his millions from the hugely lucrative Duchy of Cornwall, trying to say that our captivity was starting to cost him a bit too much? Besides which, how much could it possibly cost to house and feed Meg? I wanted to say, she doesn't eat much, and I'll ask her to make her own clothes, if you like. It was suddenly clear to me that this wasn't about money. Pa might have dreaded the rising cost of maintaining us, but what he really couldn't stomach was someone new dominating the monarchy, grabbing the limelight. Someone shiny and new coming in and overshadowing him, and Camilla. He'd lived through that before and had no interest in living through it again.
So it's all his fault. If he had kept them, defend them in the UK, he would have control of all of them over there. Technically, that's what they want. They want to control of everybody. But because the tabloid was talking about them nonstop, and they still do, okay, they took the spotlight away from him, and for him, his best result was to kick them out, and then don't give them anything. So now, that's why I keep on saying, they cut their wings, well, Harry's wings, and told him to fly, and there it is, they're all flying, and now he still feel a problem? Whose fault it is that he's watching her show? To let Netflix know that the show is being watched in the UK. He's giving them the view to give Netflix the green light again. So that's his fault. Okay, I don't like the pretense. Royal Chef Richard Corrigan said California is all very... Okay, it's a screenshot so I can see the rest. What the hell? Let me respond to that. Let me pause. Okay, so this is what I wrote here. Whose fault is that? First, King Charles III and William kicked Harry out. Second, King Charles didn't want to provide for Harry and Meghan. Once Harry and Meghan left, how did he expect them to survive? All of the things... they both... all of the things... Alright, let's just... okay, and then I'm gonna need to put all... Okay. All of the things both Harry and Meghan are doing now are things they were doing individually before they met. Since they are a couple, they still doing the same thing. Alright, continue survive, thriving. Alright, he really said, I don't like the pretense. Because of course... Oops. Where is it? Because of course, he considered everything about the royal family to be grounded and real. He is delusional. There's all of that. The dress up. He will soon send hate mail to himself and then play the victim for serving undercooked and bland tasteless food. That's their modus operandi. Alright, he should be investigated, but hell, if he made those demons sick, continue on. So this pretentious clown comes out for what reason? Who sent for him? Who left out bones for this dog? Loser, go and try and find your small pickle mushroom tip. There's that here. They keep exposing their jealousy every day. That's what I'm saying. Why is he even watching? Another white man connected to the royal family attacking the biracial wife. And you wonder why they left Meghan. They left Meghan was never welcome. Okay, they left. Okay. You wonder why they left Meghan was never welcome in those royal circles. Who you are friends with says a lot about you, and quite a lot of their friends are quite happy to be racist toward Meghan. This is why they gave those alphabet. Someone on Twitter said the alphabet OBE and all the other things. It's because when they need someone to go in front, they're pushing those people to go forward to talk for them. Okay, another one. Okay, I read that. Okay, the British taxpayer will disagree. Okay, and lucky for me, I have so much on them, they will never be able to out me. There's all of that. Let's go to the next one. These people are ridiculous. Who told Charles to watch Netflix? Blame your own kind for the situation they are in right now. White women voted for Trump. You racist, there's POS here. Alright. Starting a podcast about corporate women's entrepreneurialism while a recession devastates women's savings and social support and an authoritarian government persecute women for DEI is widely out of touch. I don't think she has good advisors at minimum. Who is she making reference to? About Meghan podcast? As a matter of fact, her show, Meghan's show, is actually elevating women, giving them ideas of things that they could do to support each other. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Especially her, she told people not to vote for VP Harris. Okay, this is why I don't follow these people. They have nothing positive to say. Okay, I didn't want to talk about politics, but I don't even know who this person is. Why did I put that anyway? Blame your own kind for the situation they are in right now. White women voted for Trump. You racist. Okay, so this has to be about politics. Some of the squads. Who is she? Heidi Moore. There she is here. Okay, Heidi Moore was one of the loudest Kamala Harris haters on Twitter during the election. I don't even think she's white. But she is most definitely a jealous Karen who hates successful black women. So that screenshot probably had to make reference to Meghan. These are the same group of people, okay? Her comment is also stupid. This is the perfect time to have this podcast. Yeah, so okay. So she was making reference to Meghan's podcast. Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of this video. Meghan thinks the podcast, the Netflix thing come the right time because 92%, okay, if you know, you know, are trying to ignore what's going on in politics because they saw the whole thing coming. They try to warn as many people as possible, but they didn't listen. I was watching something on YouTube last night. I think these YouTubers be taking things from TikTok and bringing on YouTube. And they were saying something about you don't hear black farmers in the U.S. are complaining like the white farmers in the U.S. Because there's a lot of Nebraska, a lot of farmers are coming out about the U.S. aid that Trump suspended and things like that because they were getting help from the government. But black farmers did not. They never had any, they didn't get any subsidies from the government. So you don't hear them complaining because they had to work extra hard to make their livelihood. Oh my God. All right, let me read this and then I'll read some at the beginning, the ones that I skipped. Okay? Her comment is also stupid. This is the perfect time to have this podcast, and it's because women are being pushed out of areas in the workforce for DEI reason. Having women learn about entrepreneurship is important so they can create sources of income for themselves. That's another good point as well. She's a fork-tongued, divide and conquer Karen. She, in particular, did this. She told people not to vote for Kamala and now wants to cry about the consequences of her action to attack someone. All right, let's go to the... Okay, I didn't skip that much. Yeah, especially her. She told people not to vote for VP Harris. She needs to sit this garbage she and her ilk created and not expect anything from black women. They're in their soft era and are not coming to save your own or double chin. Okay, I was shocked at Snow Watches, lol. Okay, I don't know who's that. Someone that I black. All right, let's leave that alone and go to the next one. Oh, looks like someone is making reference to her. I don't know who she is. Did Heidi M Moore rage at the monarchy's colonizing past before Meghan showed up? She's ignoring the impactful work of Heidi and Meghan do. She's ignoring the several times Heidi has spoken about monarchy's past and writing it's wrong. Using this narrative to attack is cheap AF. Alright, so the same person, the Heidi Moore. Oh my God, the squad are coming with receipt. Seeing many persons of color and women of color embarrass themselves by defending the wife of a white imperialist. Oh my God, what kind of dumbass shit this woman. You see it. I'm not gonna finish with that. What the hell? Oh my Lord. Alright, I'm not even gonna go in the comments, okay? I didn't know it was that stupid. Oh my Lord. Since it's there, that's it. Alright, let me go to the next one. This is freaking ridiculous. Next one. If you're wondering why Katherine Ryan has suddenly jumped on the Meghan Sussex hate train spouting Daily Mail talking points, it's because Netflix canceled her sitcom after just one season. Who is that? Yeah, I bet you didn't know she had a Netflix show. I don't know who's that. Okay, yeah, I bet you didn't know she had a Netflix show which was ironically titled The Duchess. Really? Oh my God. According to Ryan, the series wasn't viewed enough during the first month to warrant a second season. Who the hell is that? Katherine Ryan's The Duchess cancelled by Netflix after one season. The Duchess, the comedy from British-based comedian Katherine Ryan, has been cancelled by Netflix after one season. See, these people, this is the thing. They should learn from Meghan instead of attacking her. And they're removing a good portion of their base, that potential base. They need to create their own social media base, their fan. And then inspire them with positive things. You can't be going on the hate thing because look at the royal family. You have all these people who's hating on Meghan for the royal family, but they don't spend the time to read or watch some of the royal rats, the royal family stuff. Okay, they need to create their base on social media, inspire women or whoever they are, whoever they feel like their niche pretty much. Okay, their niche. Inspire their base. So when they're they have an opportunity, like a Netflix show or something like that, they could bring their base along with them on Netflix. They should learn from Meghan. See, the thing is that Meghan had her base while she was on, I don't know, I wasn't following her before. I will assume as she was doing small little roles from different movies, different parts here and there, she accumulate new fan base on social media. I believe Snapchat she used to be in. I was not following her back then. Okay, accumulate her fan base, and then as different social media platforms she goes to, she bring them along with them. And these are the same base that she brought on to watch her show. And she continued to remain the same person that she was. And it was her fan base that she took along when she married Harry into the royal family. And it was her fan base who defended her when the royal rats, okay, the UK media, were bashing her for no apparent reason. Because her fan base knew who she was based on things she shared with them. And then when the media trying to bash her, write false narrative about her, and her fan base were the one who said, no, that's not the Meghan that they are aware of. And based from what I've seen, the squad have shared that she had shared with them were things that she was being honestly with them, as honest as it could be. So her fan base pretty much were the one who helped the pushback. And then as she continued moving forward, being honest with herself, okay, and when she needs to speak to defend herself, she told her truth. And that's what pretty much helping her. And till this day, as she accumulate more fan base, because the media is, for no apparent reason, just bashing her. So as she keep on moving forward, she's accumulating more fan base, because when people start looking deeper for themselves, okay, despite the negativity that is being put out there to hypnotize people, people are looking for themselves and say, wait a second, why is the media talking like that about her when people who knows her, literally people who truly knows her, not just her fan base, but her friend, are talking about her, people she had encountered, cross path with, all of them said she's a good person. They try to pay people to talk negative about her. Okay, a former co-star, Simon Rex, he said at that time he needed the money, but because Meghan is truly a good person, he didn't take it. So this is the thing these people need to learn from. Be true to themselves. If it's hate that they want to spread, they're not going to get it, because there's a very few, okay, majority of them are bots. Okay, bots doesn't have money to support, or should I say, go pay to buy your product or things like that. Bots don't have that. But people do. So which is what Meghan is accumulating. People, fan base, people who will spend their money to support her. And when they see the wrong, they speak against it. Like I've said so many times, if people who just happen to stumble upon my channel, I was never following Meghan at all. It's when she married into the royal family, I was still not following her. But when I saw the headline from the Daily Mail, which is Daily Mail, the Sun, or whoever was writing about her, and if it's a headline that caught my attention, maybe I'll read it or just focus on the headline. But when I saw the negativity consistently being negative about her, that's when I started questioning myself, knowing for a fact majority, not all, majority of African American have principles. They respect themselves despite what the media is saying. So when I look deeper into that, knowing that the royal family at that time, I did consider them very highly. I said, there's no way Meghan will marry into the institution to be behaving like that. Like that meaning what the tabloid was saying. And as I looked deeper, and I was right. And then through that, and I've explained many times how my channel came about, which was not about Meghan at all, Harry and Meghan at all. It was just being about politics, US politics, when I saw the nonsense that was going on. That was like back in either starting 2016, I was starting to see it. And then I think around 2018 or 2019, I create PYTE to start talking about politics. Anyway, not deep dive to talk about politics, the stupid things that I will be seeing, and then I will share or whatever. So many of these women need to take some cue from Meghan. Just be truthful, and instead of being negative and trying to put someone else down. This is what the men want to do. White men want to do. Put women down so they could elevate themselves. But anyway, let's get back to the original recording. Oh my God. She was hyping Andrew Tate. Really? And did I read somewhere that he's in the US now? Oh my God. The US is like collecting people. She was hyping Andrew Tate and is married to a misogynist royalist from Denmark who is 99% cheating on her. Her judgment is off. She's from Canada and the Canadians don't even know who she is. Now that says a lot about her. Her show name was Duchess. Yeah, this type of women will never escape the jealousy and envy accusation. Okay, this makes so much sense. Why she's bitter. She should take it up with the CEO. I don't think Meghan has scheduling authority at Netflix. Yeah. What she has authority of is the partnership she created with Netflix. That's it. Her shows. And when the fire in California came, and I'm pretty sure she gave them the idea and said, don't air it at the previous time that they said the show was gonna be premiere, and said let's schedule it later on because too many people are going through some stuff right now, and she will have to go and do interviews. Look at this. After her show was made public, she did several shows. Okay, which what was Drew Barrymore and some other platforms she went on, morning shows. And if they did that, if Netflix had aired the show around the time the California fire, she won't be able. I mean, she could, but the implication that will drag along with her going on those shows to promote her show will not look nice. People will say some negative stuff about her. Oh, look at her. She's going on the show promoting her show and all of that. And look at this. There's people losing home. And that's what would have come along with her if they had premiered her show at the original date. So she probably was like, no, don't make it public at that time. Let's postpone it. That way, things will mellow down. People still lose their home. They're probably still trying to find ways to, I don't know, deal with insurance to help them rebuild. But at least it's not during the time when those people the fire was still, going on. They can't contain it and all of that. All right, let's read these two and then that's it. Sour grapes so bitter. When will folks learn their success is dependent on them, solely on them, no one else? Bitter and jealous of Meghan because her show was cancelled in 2021. Clown. Wow, such a stretch to hate on someone because your own failure. She should take it up to the CEO. I don't think Meghan has scheduling authority at Netflix. All right, so this is my last one for this. And then I'm gonna go on PYTE, do another video. Alright, the racism is so loud and their criticism. Why is she soft-spoken? Equal, why isn't she loud? She wears expensive clothes. Equal, why isn't she broke and struggling? She's a snob. Equal, why doesn't she sound uneducated? She's too happy. She's fake. Why isn't she angry? Black woman. Alright, what are they saying now? People love to say Meghan Markle isn't relatable, and by people, we know exactly who we're talking about. To them, a black woman is only relatable if she's struggling, single, unemployed, and raising multiple kids alone. But Meghan, she's educated, married, family-oriented, and the Duchess of Sussex. If that isn't gainful employment, then what is? The real issue isn't relatability. It's that she doesn't fit the stereotype they're comfortable with, and the words of Shamar Clark that. The thing is that they create a narrative, okay? For everything, they have a narrative. There's a facade they create for every aspect of life, okay? So Meghan does not fit in that box that they're creating. This is why they're losing their mind. Okay, like this person said, if she was angry, unemployed, and whatever she said here, then they would be happy. But the narrative that they create about black women doesn't fit Meghan at all. Okay, look at this. They started with that she's come out of Kempton, all the negative implication that they were saying about her. It's not her at all. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with Kempton. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. But the implication that they were associating Kempton with, and then in connection to Meghan, this is, they were manufacturing a negative aspect of things. All right? So don't come after me, thinking that I meant Kempton in a negative way. All right? So that's that. Let's move on. Let's continue. And this is why Meghan had to speak up. Harry and Meghan, both of them had to speak up. Do their point of view and do everything to debunk their BS. Because this is the mindset, or this is the idea they wanted to put, literally, remove your brain, put those fake, false information about Meghan into your brain. Okay? So now, it's not just in writing form anymore. People are seeing with their own two eyes the video aspect of it, that Meghan is not what those tabloids are saying. So this is why they're so pissed. And then the worst thing is, you would think they will stop. No, they continue with their narrative. Let's pause this. Okay, some of the comments. They went looking for the angry bee, there's the B word, that made Kate cry and didn't find her. Nika said she expected Meghan to be punchy. Who the hell expects someone to be punchy? These people are savages. They are savages. They can only function in a negative way. Alright, someone to be punchy in a lifestyle show. And what was she supposed to be punchy about? They wanted the stereotype. Yeah, punchy. How? Did she want Meghan to beat up a turkey? Always acting like Meghan is there to entertain them. Okay, upgrade your, that's an ad. Okay, she's a snob. She makes me feel uneducated and inadequate. She makes me feel uneducated and inadequate. I truly believe the hate is also a touch of snobbery and classism. That too, ignore. Okay, they are mad because Kate doesn't hold a candle to Meghan. They are mad that Meghan exposes how lazy, entitled, and lack of work ethic the rest of the royal family have. So their response is to attack her. Luckily, the world is catching on to the unfair smear campaign. UK white women, she's not living up to the racial stereotype we create about her. That's why. US white women, how dare this black woman live a soft, wealthy life with her rich white prince? It should have been me. Yeah, black women everywhere. Okay, sis. Exactly. They wanted her firmly in the social justice feminism box so that they can juxtapose and criticize her in a culture war. Her being an all-rounder, that's it. An all-rounder is throwing them on a loop. Very good responses. I like these. Okay, I did hear someone in the gym saying she's not like Alison Hammond, or who's that? Or that the comedian on Loose Women is she. No, girl, she is her own self as much as they are themselves, but it shows loudly what you were saying about black women. Look carefully around, there are many of us. That part, Meghan is fake or not authentic or not relatable simply because she doesn't fit in their narrative stereotype about her. They can't look down on her if she's not living a racist stereotype. Royalists can draw the direct negative comparison to the personal... Okay, Prince of Wales. Okay, Prince of Wales. Okay, royalists can draw the direct negative comparison to the Prince or maybe Princess of Wales that they like. They hate women, black women most of all, who are confident, self-assured, and know who they are and what they want, especially with women of color. They are mad when someone doesn't fit into their racist stereotypes that are antiquated anyway and don't reflect real life for many women of color. After this, that's it. At the money factor too, the girls on that Clark app are actually being honest about why they are making the hate videos and showing how much they are making from them as opposed to their regular content. Wow. I don't even know. That's because people are watching. Okay, yep, that's it. 100%, I agree. The bitter words coming out their own. I mean, these people who are making this negative content, at some point, this will catch up to them. It will catch up to them. Okay, they're making the money now. Later on, that money is going to be used to fix their nonsense, to fix them up because they're spreading negativity into the world. I agree. There be the words coming out of their mouth seething with racism and jealousy. Meanwhile, their own Heidi one has no accomplishment. All the statements made toward Meghan are actually a reflection of their Heidi dishonest one. Yep. Alright, so there's some good comment here. That's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for brighter future? I don't know. Alright, let's go there and look for image. I don't want anything. Morning prayer. Okay, this is too small. Alright, let's pick the first one. Dear God, I don't know what the future holds, but I know the future is in your hands. Bring me to a better tomorrow. Make the days of my life and the life and my days overflow with love, kindness, and appreciation. Amen. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching. Now, go on PYTE. I'm gonna do video 2.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.